Welcome back to LEL League. I would like to introduce a new team tonight. This is the Shoveling Fire Frog and the Falcon. This is Shoveler's team that's been reforged, we're going to call it. His previous teammate was unable to participate in the league, medium rare, so he had to back down. And he has been replaced now by Fire Frog. Now, the first match was actually played with Bendu, a longtime member of the LEL League, but he is not actually participating actively in the tournament. So, Firefrog stepped in to team up with Shoveler, and so we have our new team. And tonight we're going to be looking at their first game together as a team. And they are facing off against the Tortoise and the Hare. Let's get them up there. And let's take a look at the drafts. And we have to massage some things here. All right. So here's our drafts. We have a pick of Pilgrims by Shoveler's team and Mega Random by Coca's team. As a reminder, the Tortoise and the Hare are composed of Cocaina Man and Low APM Saber. And so yeah, Pilgrims, Mega Random are the picks. Bands of Black Forest and Arena. It looks like no one likes closed maps here. And then the admin pick was Steppe. Shoveler's team went for Magyars, Maya, Malay, Persian, Spanish, Aztecs, and Dravidians. Whereas the Tortoise and the Hare went for Mongols, Koreans, Khmer, Romans, Armenians, Japanese, and Byzantines. I'm not going to lie, the right side of the screen I like some civs from both sides of this draft, so I would call that a solid draft. So before we hop into it, I would actually like to look at standings. We are now 1 month into LEL League. We have another 6 weeks until we reach the end, and I want to take a look at where we're at. So let's take a look here at the standings. So this is straight from Challenge, the website. If you are participating in the tournament, you should check in there regularly to make sure that your wins and losses were correctly recorded. These are the standings prior to tonight's matches. We had, I believe, 3 matches tonight. So to avoid any spoilers, I have not included the results from those matches in these standings. These are sort of the pre-14th of July standings of the LEL League. I'm Gonna Die has 4 straight wins for 8 points and 4 set wins. Tortoise and the Hare, who we'll be looking at tonight against Shoveler's team, is at 3 match wins with 6 points. The points are just number of game wins. Low eco, high tempo, that's VK and Sushi. We have 3 wins to 1 loss. And then we have the CCP with Blay and Comrade. Blay has just returned from a hiatus of about a month from LEL League. So they played their first match tonight. Rather, they played their first match last night, and they played another match tonight. So they're chalking up their games quickly. They're at 1 win with no losses. Piment and Hare, Red Hot Chili Peppers, we played against them last night. Or was it last night? Recently. And we stole a victory from them. So that's their 1 loss, and they have 1 win. Lowdown Legends are at 3 losses with 1 win. My team, Motivational Howlers, are at 3 losses, 1 win. And then we've got Winter Zeus with 1 loss. We have Terapolos, which has been reformed again because Scorpion backed out. So Age of Philoppa is now with a new teammate who played tonight. Shoveler cast that over on his Twitch, which I will try to link in the description. And bringing up last place is the Shoveling Fire Frog and the Falcon. I think they should have just gone with Shoveling Fire Frogs personally, but what do I know? And that's Fire Frog and Shoveler. So that's the standings, and we're going to hop into the game now. All right, we're getting into game 1 here on Steppe. And we have Coca in teal as the Mongols. Saber, green, Armenians. Fire Frog is Maya. He's blue. Shoveler's purple, and he is Magyars. So Mongols, they kind of won the draft on Mongols on step, so
Flare the location of your army.
already I think they're my favorite team. Coca with Mongols. There's a lot of hunt in the middle. All right, he's out east here. He dropped right on the berries. This player is about 1300, 1350 elo, 1v1. We have Saber, who also dropped right on the berries. I don't like this. Maybe there's a good reason. There's a bit of chat in the chat here that I'm missing. Just some goofing around. All right. Yeah. I don't like dropping right on berries because you don't have a secure wood line. You gotta then wall your wood line. I like this much better. You got gold, you got wood, all protected. I really don't like this, but whatever. So, Fire Frog, I believe, is the lowest skill player in this. His 1v1 elo, according to Captrage, is 871. He's a solid player, though. I would say he's probably around 1,000 if he were to play enough 1v1s to actually get an accurate elo. Shoveler plays at 996 some days, which is his 1v1 elo. And other days he plays at 1200. So you never really know what kind of shoveler you're getting on a particular day. We've got Coca, like I mentioned. Oh, actually 1392 is the elo it shows here. I don't know if that's an active elo. And then APM Saber, he's solid. There are times he's playing better than me and times he's playing worse than me. He's around my skill level. He's 1104 as of today, I guess. What are we going to expect? We're going to expect probably Armenian longswords, feudal age rush, maybe, out of the Armenians. Maybe some scouts early, especially because Shoveler doesn't have any protected wood line here. Maybe a scout rush, fast up scouts out of Mongols. Yes. Otherwise, you know, I don't know. Cavalry, Castle Age, fast castle. Lots of chat going on here. Coca does not sit on voice chat, so we're going to see a lot here. So, I don't know. Keep up with the chat yourself. I can't read that at all. Let's see. We've got the Magyars here. Cavalry archers are great on this map. So are Magyar Hussar. Those are the only two things I know how to do with the Magyars. And then we've got Maya, and I expect to see archers. All right. Let's take a look. They don't know where the enemy is yet. Let's take a look at Shoveler's team. They have found Coca. All right, let's skip Dark Age. All right, we have the click up to Feudal Age, and Coca hits Feudal Age first at 837, and he's dropped us barracks. He's dropped a stable. Yeah, probably scouts if I had to guess. APM will be the last up to Feudal Age. He still has another 52 seconds to go. And he has those barracks down. He's on gold. He's on food. This looks like a man-at-arms rush. There's a barracks from Fire Frog. He is hitting feudally in 3, 2, 1. Okay, 3, 2, 1. He's on gold. He's on food. And there's our archery range. Yeah, so we're going to see archers, I presume. We have a defensive spearman here for Shoveler. I don't know. Yeah, see, you got to wall your wood when you don't have your town center on your wood. I don't like that at all. Saber is walled up. We've got militia coming forward now. Making scouts at the stable for Coca. He's also walling. Palisades. Eating the deer. Stable from Shoveler now. He must not have had enough wood before. Gonna hunt deer. Eco balance is 45 to 43. We have a spearman walking forward. 2. Perhaps as scouts. Oh, there come the scouts. Scout rush. Looks like they're going to hit Fire Frog. Oh, and we've got Man-at-Arms lurking from Saber. And here we go. This isn't going to do much because the town center defends. Yeah, we've lost some houses. That hurts. But all right. So I'm gonna pressure Fire Frog. Just cost him some wood, basically, destroy buildings. But you're not gonna get a lot of value. You can harass for some idle time, but you're not gonna get a whole lot of value. Okay, the Man-at-Arms are now attacking Shoveler. I like this play a lot better. Shoveler's open, right? Again, this is the downside. You're so far from the wood line. I really think you want your TC right there. I'm gonna stand by that decision or that statement. I don't care what the pros do. Shoveler's gonna have a rough time here. He's got 3 villagers exposed. Koka's scouts are gonna kill those. Right now, villager count was 54 to 54. Putting down a second stable. Yeah, we're gonna lose a lot of villagers here. We're fighting it, but forcing idle time. If we look at idle eco, actually it's not too bad for Shoveler. So, oh, cleaned up some scouts with those spears, and he has his own scouts out now. So Koka is withdrawing, and look, we got an archer rush from Fire Frog. So it's actually they've recovered swiftly from that initial pressure. Now, I have been reliably informed that archers are not advantageous on an open map like Steppe. In theory, they should counter the Man-at-Arms, but we're getting long swords, Armenian long swords out of Saber. And long swords are a bit of a different story. I don't know if it really affects their pierce. Yeah, they do. They get some pierce. But just a tankier unit. Oh, Shoveler is dropping a tower. He's Vil fighting this scout. Now, this tower denies the stone. It denies, what else? Nothing really else, but it's a safety tower. You can then walk forward here and put another tower maybe right here or right here to deny a gold mine. And then you could walk forward further and deny this gold mine. So maybe he's going to step forward some towers. All right. Swordsmen, they are going down. They are dying. Archers are the right play, but you gotta kind of run around a bit. You gotta micro them. Yeah, I like the archers. Do we have fletching? Yes. Okay, see, solid. Got the blacksmith upgrades. Got a massive archers, and he's pushing back these infantry. So, I like this. I like this from Fire Frog. Nobody has clicked Castle Age. Koka is battering down this tower. He can't really get all of his villagers in there to hit it. But that'll be raised. About to break through here in the palisade. Oh, he scouted Saber's wood line there. Let's see if he notices that. Scorley still goes to the Tortoise and the Hare. I don't know why Capture Age doesn't remember team names. I just typed them in. Good enough. Oh, whoa, whoa. Why are we so fast here? Okay, yeah, these scouts are going to kill all these archers. That sucks. Well, okay. Turn of events. And now these Armenian longswordsmen are walking forward again. No armor. Oh, we do. We have the first armor upgrade. Scale mill, I guess. And we're getting scale. What's the scale barding? Yeah, scale barding for Coca. Run! Take cover underneath your TC. Yeah, just be defensive now. Alright, Shoveler is the first to click Castle Age. And Firefrog is making some buys to go up to Castle. Yep. So we have the Castle click from our Shoveling Firefrogs. Vill count, though, is in favor of Tortoise and Hare, and that's probably likely due to just dead villagers. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, we've been struggling with our villager numbers. We're down to 22, so you could call it 6 villagers lost, but he regained some, lost some more, so say about 10 villagers lost there. Yeah. So definitely some damage done. If we look at idle TC, Shoveler's at, you know, actually they all have quite a bit of idle TC time, except for Coca. He's got 3 minutes. The rest have got a fair bit. All right, a massive long swordsman here, breaking production buildings for Shoveler. Shoveler's off of all resources. Am I missing something? He's got some spears, but that's not great. That hurts. Oh, he's got some gold miners here in the back of Firefrog's base. Saber has clicked castle. Coca has not. Two-handed swordsmen in Castle Age are viable. You can also, I think, can you go champion? I think you can go champion in Castle Age as well. But champion's pretty expensive, so there's an argument for not going champion in Castle Age. Alright, Shoveler does have knights. But I mean, no real eco to speak of here. He's Castle Age, so is he going to drop down another TC somewhere? I do not see another TC anywhere. And he's about to get mopped up. And he has some villagers here. Can he afford a town center? He cannot afford a town center. Okay. Firefrog may bail him out for the time being. We have crossbow. This isn't the play. Oh no, wait, I guess he's covered by, Run! Yeah, dead. Dead monk. Coca has still not clicked up. He's at 48 villagers. No one else even has the same number of villagers as he does. So he's just feudal booming out here. Just keeps pushing out the scouts. And we're on to two-handed swordsman for Saber. You're gonna need some siege, I think. Or a much larger mass of infantry, but I think it's more efficient to just go siege at this point. There's no sense in brute forcing this. You know, you could take out this lumber camp, and Shoveler would be basically Matsaid, or whatever you call it, that player who basically deprives their opponent of wood, so they can't continue the game. Technically, he has a town center here. Oh, he has some straggler trees, I guess. So. That's rough. Firefrog is still safe. See what the advantage of having your town center to defend your resources is? We're going University for Ballistics, presumably. Oh no! He's got his gather points set across the map. Oh, he's losing all his crossbows. Oh, he noticed his mistake. He noticed his personal... Okay. Okay, well, I guess you don't need siege if you have 3 towers. And now they've dived... These 200 swordsmen have dived the TC. But the crossbows are back to defend. I mean, this game's kind of over. Maybe we're gonna see a castle. Nope, we're not. We're not even gonna see a castle out of Shoveler. This is a good game. That's rough. And yeah, that's game. Yeah, you can call it. Well, I guess they're gonna stick with it. It's game, guys. It's so game. It's done. We're done. Yeah. A while ago. Oh, look at that drop. Man. All right, let's watch the next round. I appreciate them keeping that short. I had some delays in getting this cast together because my capture, my OBS broke on me. I had a scene set up with game capture and it just broke, which was weird. All right, game 2 is going to be Pilgrims. Let's remind ourselves quickly of the drafts. There they are. So we're on to Pilgrims. And if it goes game 3, we'll see Mega Random. And we have played Magyars and Maya. So on Pilgrims, I would expect to see maybe Malay and Persians. Persians are good with... oh no, maybe Dravidians. Dravidians, Malay, or Persians. Those 3 are viable. Apparently Spanish are also good. But I'm willing to say we're going to see Malay. I'm going to go with Malay Dravidians. Let's do some prediction here. Mongols are gone. We have Armenians are gone. Koreans and Japanese. Let's find out. Oh, see? And I actually messed up my scene. There we go. Got my logo back. All right. So, green, we have Saber. Coca is... Whoa, 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 whoa. Sorry, guys. We cannot allow this. You need to keep the same color for a match. Thank you. All right. Coca is grabbing all his villagers except 1. I don't think this is optimal for Pilgrims. I'm going to leave a few behind. He's keeping 1 to dock his island. Saber is leaving behind 4. This is my preference. I talked about this in a previous cast. We have Firefrog. He left 2 behind. Has not docked yet. Saber has already docked. And we have Shoveler. As predictable as the day is long, he will drop his TC on his starting island. This is going to be a problem for him because the other team has not left behind a substantial presence. Well, Saber, I guess, has left behind some infrastructure here. What Shoveler's going to do is he's going to hop up here, nuke this, and then he's going to hop up here and nuke this. So I guess you're actually wise playing against Shoveler to maybe not leave anything on your island. Maybe not even a dock. Just come all across here, drop a dock on this side. I don't know. Alright. Coca's on a wood line here. Probably the first wood line he found. I like that he's not right on the shore. a little bit too exposed. Come on, Saber. What's going on? There we go. Wood line for him. And Fire Frog. Oh, let's see. This is too exposed for my liking. You're right on the water. You can get harassed by galleys. I don't like that. It's easy to also scout your position with your... The enemy can just run their... What I do is I just explore with my transport ship. I just loop it up, loop it back down, so that the whole coastline has been explored. And then I weave it through the islands so that I know where everyone's fish are and where everyone's starting positions are, especially if they're close to the shore. Coca's saying that Saber is going to still carry. He's not great at this map, says Saber. And Shoveler says, hi, YouTube. Hi, YouTube. I don't think anyone was casting at the time. I wasn't able to watch this live. This was last night's game, I think. Actually, it's terrible that I don't remember. Yeah, I think it was last night. The night before. It was Sunday night. Are we on Tuesday already? What day is it? Oh, good grief. Alright, so. On to Herdables here for Fire Frog. Does he have any fishing ships? I don't see any fishing ships for this guy. Oh, he has one. Shoveler's got 5 fishing ships. He's loading up some villagers now and leaving. Or rather, he's probably going to now go attack. Here we go. Obviously, not going to attack Fire Frog. Double dock from Coca. He's leapfrogging Saber. And he's coming for Coca. Gonna lose one villager. No. No, says Coca. All the good players do this to preserve the villagers. Like, villagers are very valuable. It's happening again. No. So, are we going to see the dock destroyed? Maybe. Certainly some houses. These yurts, I think, have less armor. Yeah, see, there's 7 pierce armor and -2 melee on a house. These yurts have... Oh, they're just zeroed out entirely. So actually, melee will bring down a house easier, except a house... Huh. I feel like houses are harder to destroy than the yurt. In any case, trying to house Coca, but he has this healthy wood income, right? Most of his villagers are on wood, because he's producing fishing ships. It's easy enough for him to rebuild these houses. It's a little bit inconvenient, but I have never lost because someone did this to my island.
I'm being attacked. Please help.
Yeah, and you just redock the mainland and your fishing ships keep working, so... Let's take a look at fishing ship numbers. That can tell you a lot about the skill of the players on this map as well as their prospects. Shoveler's got a lot of fishing ships. Coca's got a lot as well. Saber's got fewer. Fire Frog's got the least. And Shoveler has the most villagers by virtue of the fact that he dropped his TC directly on his islands. He had all this additional time to build. Coca now is probably aging up. Fire Frog gets feudal first. Wow, good job. That's a good feudal. Although I think it's with the least eco. Yeah, with only 14 villagers, that's not healthy. I mean, yeah, you can get out hulks to defend fish, but when you only have 3 fishing ships, you're not defending a lot. Granted, if he defends his allies fishing, then maybe it's worth it. Alright. Shoveler's clicked up. He's going to want to get off this island soon, though. Otherwise, he's going to get locked out of the mainland. On the mainland, it's basically a 2v1 situation. Now, I don't actually like these TC positions. I did this with Moto, and we basically got cornered. People are chatting with me. although we were further up. You don't necessarily, if you put, it would be even worse if your TC was here and your ally was here. Because then you've given up this whole chunk of the map and you can basically get cornered in by the opponents. Yeah, because Saber and Coca are up, these feudal age docks now actually will shoot some arrows and can actually threaten your hulks. Hulks have very low pierce. And we have hulks from Saber as well. So some contesting the water. We've got galleys. Really, unless you have a massive galleys, I have a hard time justifying creating galleys. Shoveler's taking wood over here. He is now on the mainland, also chopping. I'm in actual trouble, he says. I'm not so sure about that. Shoveler actually has a high score. But it's a little awkward because he's got a TC on an unproductive patch of land. And he's got to ferry his villagers across. These are completely exposed villagers. There's no military production here. But also, the opponents have no idea where he is. So, they do know where Firefrog is. Let's look at resources collected. Yeah, it's looking strong for Shoveler. Coca's keeping up. You can see the elo difference here. See, this is the thing with... now, Shoveler is advantaged by the fact that he started a lot sooner. So what you want to do is look at the slope of this curve. I would love to export someone, please. If you're out there and you've got some coding skills. Oh. I need to pay them money, a subscription fee. And then I could save out this data. And I could calculate a derivative off of it. Derivative would just tell you the slope. So it would tell you where the slope is steepest and whether or not it's because he started early or because he's just doing better. Alright, sorry. Enough math. Back to the game. We got fires and hulks. These fires are going to get cleaned up by all these hulks. Oh, Firefrog is creating hulks, though. I don't know. Back to the all-seeing eye here. Market. Blacksmith. And are we going to see Castle Age? We don't have quite enough food. We could do a buy for food. That would take us to 700. We're still shy a bit. Little enough fishing ships, though. Should be able to get up to Castle pretty quick. Coca's already clicked up. Everyone else is feudal. Oh, I forgot to look at civs. We got Spanish for Shoveler. We got Persians for Firefrog. Byzantines for Saber. Japanese for Coca. So Dravidians did not get picked. Military numbers are in shoveling Firefrog's favor. Oh, not anymore. We're about to see a cleanup. Lots of water fight. Like, though, I feel like this is a distraction. Oh, by the way, I should log that these guys won the first round. I prefer to transition to land by now. I used to love water maps because I liked Navy, because the Navy was as simple as you spam galley, right? Whoever has the most galleys wins. Yeah, they fixed water. They tried to make it more interesting. I don't know. I don't hate water now, but I kind of don't. I get bored with water. It's interesting. I'm kind of coming on. I'm kind of on board now with the pros in that, like, or a lot of people in that is like, water's kind of not very interesting. I like the dynamic it introduces to the game, having to transport around and all the rest. I like the fact that because you have to create either naval units or land units, you have to balance the two. So I like the dynamics of hybrid maps, but I don't really enjoy the naval combat. I just enjoy water on maps because it makes it more interesting. Coca is now going for a second TC. Saber's still on 1 TC. That's because he is still feudal age. We have Shoveler has clicked up. They just discovered this town center from Shoveler. Looks like we're going to go for a castle here. Are we going to see a castle drop from the Spanish player? He doesn't know where their TCs are, so it's going to be hard to castle drop anything. And Shuffler is up to castle now. Alright, this is defensive. Still no TC on mainland. He doesn't have the wood for it either. He's going to need to get back on wood. He also doesn't have enough stone. But I guess this is good in case you get raided. I don't think anyone has land units though yet. There are no land units from any of the players. No one's even thinking about fighting land. All an ocean battle right now. I don't know. Someone wake me up when this gets interesting. Let's look at more eco stats. Dead heat. See, this is the thing. Shoveler is eco. He can keep up with someone who's hundreds of elo better than him. Sometimes his strategic decisions aren't always on point. Sometimes he's playing for fun instead of to win. So, you know, I respect that. Oh, Saber's got most villagers, followed by Coca, Firefrog, and then... It's interesting, Shoveler lost a bunch of villagers here. He went from 29 down to 26 villagers. He hasn't produced villagers since like 9 minutes into the game. He produced a few here, then lost them. Military numbers. Saber's losing a lot. Firefrog's losing a lot. Shoveler is building. What is this, though? Let's take a look. Aha. Land units. So, this might be too late, though. Coca's building... I'm going to try something dumb. Oh, I'm going to try some dumb... Yeah, okay. I understand. He's upgrading towers. Is he going to do a tower rush? He's Japanese. He can get... what's the unique tech for Japanese? What's it called? Yasama. He's going to drop down a bunch of Yasama towers. Very passive, very slow game. I mean, it's very active out here. Lots going on. Come on, Shoveler. Let's go do some fighting here. Oh no, let's get back to his point of view. Jaguars eating villagers.
Monday?
Oh, nice find. And boom. Done. Yeah, I mean, Coca's eco is largely protected by... Oh, he's not more aggressive because there's towers here. Interesting. This is the Great Wall of Yasama here. Just cutting the map in two. More towers. Yeah, just drop a bunch of towers, deny a bunch of map control. Not that they have any map control, really. Although Shoveler could take control. He's got the only land units right now. Lost a few conks here to TC Fire. Oh, what's Firefrog doing? He's just playing water. That's all he's doing is playing water. But I feel like he needs to make a land transition here. If he had made a land transition, he could have pressured Saber a long time ago. So he should have done that. Oh, look at that. Look at that. He's tied in terms of score. So even though Firefrog is 871 elo, he's competing with an 1100 elo. So, you know, that's what makes these matchups interesting. Yeah, they lost water.
Yes.
He's 100% on water, Firefrog. But water doesn't matter. It might be controversial to say, yeah, there's a lot of fish, so if you don't take water, you don't contend water, you give all the fish to your opponent, but your opponent still needs villagers, and if you kill all his villagers, they're in trouble. What's this? He found the gold again? I'm completely starved of that? What is that talking about? What's he talking about here? Oh, I see. Yeah, this was his gold, but there's gold right here. Has he not scouted this? Oh yeah, there's gold right there. Just go take that gold. Go take that gold. Oh. oh. Okay. You gotta drop a TC on gold. Let's think. Well, we're gonna have to go skirm. We finally have castle from Firefrog. Hulks versus Hulks. And Yasama Tower's here. So Koka's doing some island hopping of his own. Tower rushing the islands. Oh, I guess. You could pressure the fish from Shoveler. Let's take a look at villager count. We've got 107 to 86. Military count in favor, though, of the shoveling Firefrogs. Alright, everyone's castle age. We might see Imp out of Saber soon. He's got enough food. He could sell off some food and wood and probably click up. No one else is positioned really to go up, though. Also, Saber doesn't have a second building yet, or a castle. Fletching from Saber, I'm guessing skirms. Yeah, skirms make sense from Byzantines. Yeah, there we go. Skirms are being produced. Yeah, that's not gonna go well. Battering rams take down the Yasama Towers.
See?
Yeah, the tower's going down fast. Oh. Doubt Castle here. I don't know, who's our favorite here? Shoveler, really? Look at this guy. He talks down his skill, but he's got some instinct for this game.
No.
A lot of conks. And we've got rams pushing down these. That's a lot of towers. That's a lot of Yasama towers. But you gotta defend them with your... You gotta defend them with a samurai or something. Mangonels. We're evening out the eco score here. We're 101 to 90. Frog is still on Navy. These towers, though, have denied fish. At least over here. And I'm gonna deny trade, too. Military count is heavily in favor of shoveling fire frogs. What's the play, guys? We got skirms. Oh yeah, we got skirms. Do they have ballistics? Does he have ballistics? Ballistics. Yes. No. Coca has ballistics. Saber does not. So we're gonna need to research ballistics. Coca. Sorry, Saber. Do we even have a university? I do not see one. Imperial Age clicked by Firefrog. There we go. Ballistics. $124 to 84. So Tortoise plus Hare have taken the eco lead. Let's take a look at res collected. Honestly, yeah, they're pretty even. Yes, there is an edge for the Tortoise and the Hare. Coca is well ahead of everyone else, but what I'm noticing is it's very linear. No one is going exponential. Like, the derivative is flat. Getting back to math. It's the same. It's just like there's an offset between them. A fixed offset, more or less. So they're tracking together. That's the interesting thing. Normally you see it like a radical spread, and then that spread gets worse over time. Here it's not. That spread isn't getting worse. All right. So we have Imp. What are we doing with Imp? With Firefrog. How do you get Imp with a single TC? 40 minutes. It is late. Okay. Do we have ballistics yet? We do. Okay, good. The ballistics, we have Bodkin arrow. So we have fully upgraded Castle Age skirms. Let's take a look at armor. Okay. We got all our armor upgrades too. Yeah. Alright, good. Good job, Saber. On to light cavalry. What are we doing with light cavalry? I guess it does answer the skirms. I always think siege when I see skirms. I guess melee. Siege or melee. Saber's up. Coca sold a bunch of food for gold. What is he doing? I do not know what Coca is doing. Oh man, Firefrog is just owning the waters. I played a game against him on a island map, and he really does play his water well. Yeah, a lot more activity out here than I would expect. I usually just completely forget about this whole half of the map, past like the first 10 minutes. All right, Coca, what are we doing? Yeah, everyone's clicked up except for Shoveler, who is in no position to go up right now. What is Coca doing? He's got one mangonel produced. Where's his army? He's not producing army.
Yes.
We gotta answer this. Make something. It's letting Saber carry him. So weird. He's just So passive. What am I missing? What's he doing? I mean, he's got an impressive bill count, although he got raided here. It's just weird. I would expect some military by now. Some land army. Is there slinging going on? Is that what I'm missing? Tribute events. So let's do that. Nope, that's not what's going on. Yeah, I mean, these scrims are going to clean up these conquistadors. Conquistador. Conquistador. Yeah, these scouts need some more upgrades if they're going to... What upgrades do they have? The first armor. Siege, yeah. But it's interesting. Koka's not doing it. He's instructing Saber, but it's almost like he's letting him take the reins. For content, let's make it a close game. Alright, Fire Frog is evacuating. Fire Frog doesn't have a lot. He gets pushed out of here, he's got nothing. He's gonna have to run down. Presumably come down here and hang out with Shoveler in the south. So cannon galleons taking out all these towers that Koka put up. Alright, finally we have a trebuchet, we have some mangonels. And we're pushing down Shoveler's castles. Watch out for the conquistadors. Pikes. Full trash army. But it's doing the job. Your unit composition is not adequate if trash is defeating you. Yeah, fire's gonna lose all of that. It's time to get off water and get on land. Long time ago. Long time ago. Shoveler needed his teammate on land. Koka seemed very passive this game. I mean, he was kind of goofing off with these towers, but he didn't really seem like he was really trying, to be honest. So seems to me like he was just kind of like letting them play a bit, have their fun, like a cat with a mouse. Okay, let's get some siege. Let's not waste our time with this. Walk forward. Push. Ooh, this is an unnecessarily long game, guys. What's going on here? I'm gonna speed this up a bit. Alright, Fire Frog is going to reboom. He now has 2 TCs for the first time in the whole game. I mean... Oh, yeah, cannon galleons are gonna come do some... Yeah, don't waste a stone on that. Who cares? I mean, the eco lead is just enormous at this point. There, this is the spread I was looking for. We're seeing a divergence in resources collected, so the game is over. Took a while to get around to it, but it is over now. We're really just looking at the mop-up at this point. Not gonna lie, it was a little slow-paced. Sometimes that's just the game you're given, but again, not sure. Koka is usually a lot more hyperactive, is the way to put it. Maybe who's letting Saber have his fun. I don't know. Or he was just building his death machine. Japanese ARBs. Interesting. I don't think I've ever done ARBs as Jap. Always just go infantry, cavalry archers. Huh. Well, good to know that's serviceable. Oh, we have some war elephants here. Too little too late, but it's interesting to see. We've got monks to convert anything. Yeah, this is just mop up. Night janitor.
No. Yes. Yes. Being rushed.
Oh, we have a castle drop here? Okay, that's cute.
Attack the enemy with knights.
A light cow. I can't afford knights.
Yes.
Look at these resources stockpiled. What is this? Yeah, good raid. Good raid, but stockpiled resources at this point in the game just makes it ineffectual, right?
Being attacked. Please help.
Yeah, those halbs are gonna clean this up. This is the last stand.
Yes.
Good game, well played. All right. Well, that was a game. I gotta be honest. Coca, I feel like you were just playing with your opponents. Maybe I'm reading it wrong, but it looks like he was just toying around. The first game was such a blowout that maybe he felt like he could just sit back a bit, take his foot off the gas. I mean, reality is you lose game 2, you just put the gas back on for game 3. So, you know, put a show on, but it didn't feel like a show. It felt kind of, yeah. All right, well, that was the first official game of the Shoveling Fire Frogs, and we saw Shoveler in all his glory, demonstrating both the best and worst that he can bring. The Fire Frog did a good job on water. He just needed to make the transition land sooner. He did a bang up job on water, but he needed to transition. Actually, just generally speaking, I feel like they all spent too much time on water. I don't know why I'm giving advice to people I have to face. Actually, I only have to face Shoveler, or the Shoveling Fire Frogs. I don't have to face Coca anymore. We've already lost to them. Coca and Saber already kicked our butts. So I guess I'm giving advice, but I'm giving advice to everyone else. And it's advice coming from someone who's currently 1130 elo. So take that with a grain of salt. All right. I'm out. I'll try to cover the other game that Coca and Saber played against the Lowdown Legends. It looked like a great game. I look forward to watching that one. All right, until next time.